Hi guys, it's Maggie from Magnificent Tarot, and I am back to do your mid-monthly Sagittarius. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury, Jupiter, and North Node. I hope you guys had a wonderful first half of the month. Today's the 16th, so we are right in the middle of the month, okay? So for me, the middle of the month is always a turning point. This is a time when you can turn things around. Time for evaluation, reflection on what happened thus far. Wow. Attachment just popped out immediately. And, you know, it's time for you to think about and plan how you're going to finish off the month strong. Okay, so I like to start with the oracle message. I feel like I need to pull one more. Okay, there we go. I like to look at the bottom. We have adjacent possibilities here. The two cards that came out for you guys was attachment and a woman holding a coin. I love this card. She's so pretty with this purple. I wanted to get my announcements out first, but you know, Spirit wants to speak to you guys. But I am accepting new clients, you guys. On Instant Go, I'm answering questions for $10, and I will be answering in the same day. Also, I'm taking clients for personal readings, detailed video or phone readings. New clients for intuitive counseling will be opening up this week. And if you want to connect with me on social media, please check the description box. Follow me on Instagram, you guys. Okay, thank you for your love, support, comments, your likes, and thank you for subscribing. For my newbies, thank you for joining me. Thank you for watching my video. If you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. All right, so let's get back to your reading, Sag. Let's start off with attachment. So look, she has a mask in her hand, and as you can see, her hand is chained to this wooden post. And it's funny because this mask is significant. I was watching a video by Your Angelic Karma, and she was talking about being your authentic self here. And this is something that I talk to my clients about all the time. But she specifically said, you know, it's one of her affirmation videos. She is one of the tarot readers that I do like to, I like her videos. They resonate with me. She talked about removing your mask, saying affirmations to your authentic, true self, okay? And I feel like a lot of you Sagittarians have been wearing a mask, pretending to be happy, pretending to be fulfilled, or just not being your true authentic self, not expressing yourself, or not being completely transparent. And this is due to some sort of attachment to some type of ideal, person, place, thing, etc. Old habits, old hurts. So let's look at the book's description of this card. I feel like you guys are realizing that you need to take off this mask. You may be in a relationship that's not making you happy anymore. You may be involved. You may be, maybe there's people in your life that you need to detach from, okay? And you've been wearing this false mask, like it's all good, you know, like there's something that you need to say, but you're not saying it, or you're not comfortable, but you're not expressing that. So you're pretending, going with the flow in a relationship where you're not fulfilled, but you're staying in a relationship maybe because of kids, or because it's for you, it makes sense financially, etc. Whatever the case may be. I feel like the mid-month and leading into the last 2 weeks of October, you're realizing that you can no longer go through life wearing this mask, because it's almost like it's suffocating you in a way, you know, restricting you from being able to speak, okay? So for the book's calls this particular card proceed, need, and the choice to let go. In the upright position, this card reveals that your passage forward is being stopped by strong attachments to old patterns or people from the past. The chain at your wrist is bolted to fear from the past or desperation about the future, wanting to hold some type of relationship together, wanting to keep a job because out of desperation, feeling like you may not be able to take care of yourself if you leave, even though you're unhappy and you're having to wear a mask every day. Okay? Although you may wear the mask of pretense or even contentment, you simply can't seem to go forward. The stuff that's keeping you stuck could be physical addictions, emotional patterns, or even old relationships. Are you living in fear, addicted to old unhealthy habits, or so desperate about the future that you can't be happy now? If so, the change that binds you could be of your own making. This card is telling you that it's time to take action. You need to break out of your change and move forward to an open, free, healthy, and authentically happy life. It may take some courage and effort to let go, but know that you are capable of doing it. Until you do, the difficult energy will just repeat itself, keeping you stuck. I think that's pretty straightforward. So until you let go of those attachments, those negative attachments, you will stay stuck. And this mask, I don't know if you can tell, but there's no opening for the mouth. And inspiration, the root word of that word is spire, which is to breathe, or spirit rather. And I feel like when you're wearing a mask, it's almost like you're cutting off spirit. It's like you can't breathe. Because again, like I said, you're being stifled. It's like suffocation. It's just, I keep thinking of suffocation. Suffocating. And all that stuff that needs to come out can't come out. Okay? So be mindful of that mask that you wear. Because one of these days it's going to suffocate you. Yeah, there's no slit for you to breathe. It's like you have those eyes, slits for your eyes, but it's almost like the nose and the mouth really can't. I don't know about the nose. I can't really tell from the picture, but you get what I'm saying. Okay, so number 42. There was something I wrote a long time ago, and it was inspire, respire, and aspire. So number 42, card 42, woman holding a coin, female connection in money, health, and value. The elegantly dressed woman on this card sits on a beautiful chair holding a bright gold coin. This is such a beautiful card. When the card comes up, right in the woman's reading, it may refer to her directly into a successful endeavor regarding her own finances or health. This card could also signal a woman of support or assistance regarding these issues. She may give you financial advice or connect you with someone who does. This woman may be someone you meet where you make money, or it may be a woman of wealth and value. Either way, this card is telling you to be on the lookout for helpful assistance or even the possibility of new love or friendship. New love or friendship, I like that, connected to a woman of wealth or business. Okay? Affirmation for this card, because it's money related, so we're going to say the affirmation for that. The world supports me in my financial goals, and I'm making synchronistic connections that serve and honor me. So adjacent possibilities along with these cards as a whole for me is letting you know that you're going to have opportunities being presented to you. And I feel like if you're a woman, this would be you focusing on your finances, maybe health, okay, because it does cover both. But there's a big focus on finances. She kind of reminds me of the Queen of Pentacles holding that pentacle in her hand, doesn't she? That's what she reminds me of. And I feel like if there is a business or a creative endeavor, you're needing to ask for help, okay? don't be afraid to ask for help, or help will be on this way. With adjacent possibility, many unconsidered options. See, there are options around you that you're not seeing because of these attachments, is what they're saying. Take off your mask to see clearly. This is about being stuck, and because of the force of habit, you know, you're so used to being a certain way, so used to being attached, so used to being depressed or sad or feeling unlucky, being stuck in the energy of lack, being stuck in the energy of desperation, being so focused on the past, being so focused on a relationship that's not healthy, etc. Your vices, you know, whatever the case may be. And sometimes those habits keep you stuck and unaware of the potentially healthier, happier choices at hand. And every moment gives you the option to open a different door and take different course, take a different course, okay? So every time you open a new door, it's a different course that you can take. Unlike the indecision card, which indicates confusion about which course to take, the adjacent possibility card is here to tell you that you have many options. And it's time to take a wider look at things, especially if you're stuck in a relationship or you're attached to a person that may have hurt you, and you're holding on to this pentacle or this coin and you don't want to let it go. Okay, holding on to somebody. They're letting you know that, you know what, there's other options. Okay. As you consider many life choices available, you feel more and more empowered and motivated to make the decisions that bring happiness, strength, and forward motion. In terms of your goals, this card could indicate unknown and previously unconsidered ideas. Perhaps there's a marketing tool you haven't thought of, a connection you haven't tapped, or even an entirely different direction that would be more suited to you. Be conscious, be aware, and be flexible and willing to take a new and different action now. So I like that. Take it a new and different direction, or take it a new course of action, because there are many options in front of you. So if you're attached to a job or a career or person that's no longer serving you, they're letting you know that there is options here and there is help and assistance here. Okay. And this talks about financially that there will be stability, but again, this could be a new connection if you're a woman, okay, or new beginnings in financial stabilities, because there will be doors being opened to you, new opportunities being presented to you. I love that. Okay, so the next deck I'm using is the Stevens Universe deck, and this is to let me know what your challenges will be. Okay, what is the challenges that Sagittarians will face for the next 2 weeks here leading into November? Please give me a card to reveal the challenge or the challenges that they will face, please. So Sag, while I was shuffling, I took note of the cards that were being presented to me. While when I split the deck, I like to look at the cards being presented, and I did see that somebody's going to be rushing towards you. Okay, somebody's coming towards you fast. And this could be in relation to some type of stable opportunity. It could be a new career, a new job. It could be a new love interest coming towards you. The Hangman, and at the bottom, Death reverse. I did see somebody coming out of a period of darkness or being unsuccessful, having financial lack or feeling confused, and going into a more stable state. It was Queen of Wands reverse, and then the Queen of Cups. Feeling unstable, feeling unsuccessful, being unproductive, being possessive, and moving into a more stable state when it comes to the emotions, being emotionally stable, and also detaching from something. I did see that. But I did see somebody coming in fast. So the Hangman energy is your challenge, and this is you being stuck, plain and simple. So this is 12. This is a lesson of 12, and this is a lesson of 13. How interesting is that? And here's Judgment right below. 12 to the 13th lesson. So you guys are here hanging on. And this is a lesson of needing to let go. Okay? Needing to let go of something. And then, but it's being blocked here because we see death. We're seeing that you're kind of in between the two, because death would be that profound, inevitable change, or this is transmutation of something negative, or the transformation into something else, right? 12 to 13. But 13 is reverse. So there is a resistance, and you are purposely, it's like you're making a decision not to do anything. You're not making any moves. It's basically self-sabotage at this point. Death reverses stagnation because you're not doing anything. You're not leaving a toxic situation or a job. You're stuck. You don't know what to do. But as you can see on her face, she's complacent. Okay? She's complacent. And that's why I kept talking about that mask. You can't express. Maybe you're experiencing writer's block. Maybe you're having maybe some of you guys are having problems expressing something, like I said, with that mask. You may not be able to express yourself. So you have to kind of put the mask on to kind of give a false persona. Maybe some of you guys need to, may have blockages in your throat chakra. You might need to do some work on your throat chakra, or the second chakra, the sacral chakra. That is where your creativity is cultivated. That's the emotional seat. Okay, so some of you guys may need to do some chakra work. Maybe some Reiki healing, yoga, anything therapeutic. She does look like she's sleeping on the card, as you can see. She looks comfortable, and that death is very uncomfortable. Okay. And I feel like you guys are here because, you guys are, like I said, you guys like hanging on the street, sleeping, you relaxing, because that's easy, that's comfortable, and you're avoiding this. You're just avoiding the discomfort of going through the death, the spiritual death. Okay? So, you guys are going to be needing, and like I said, judgment showed up here. And then what's interesting, you guys, is judgment is 2. Hangman is 3, because 12 reduces to 3, and death is 13, which reduces to 4. This is not a coincidence. 2, 3, 4. You're going to need to make some tough decisions for the last 2 weeks of this month, leading into November. Making good judgments in order to be able to let go, or to unperch yourself from this tree and allow yourself to go into this spiritual death, or this death of your old self, your old ways. Death of old attachments, death of people, or connections to people, soul ties to people, whatever is holding you back, whatever you're being comfortable, this comfortable space, you gotta put that you gotta allow yourself to go through this uncomfortable period of death. Okay, so put on your big boy shorts and your big girl panties and get ready for a very uncomfortable journey, but very much needed journey. Okay? These last 2 weeks are going to be uncomfortable, but it is going to change you for the better. Okay, death is the metamorphosis. I always liken it to the metamorphosis process that a caterpillar goes through to turn into a butterfly. He has to do all this work, climb up, find the right branch to create the cocoon. He perches onto the branch. He's kind of hanging there, right? Makes a cocoon and hangs there. So this makes a lot of sense, because this is almost like you're in your cocoon stage, hanging from the tree. This is why it's reversed. So you haven't emerged as a butterfly yet, but you will. But you're right now in this cocoon stage, hanging, cooking inside of that cocoon. But I feel like some of you guys haven't put the cocoon around you just yet. It's like you're hanging there, but you forgot to do the other part, the hard part, which is taking your time and spinning the silk around you until you create that cocoon, which can take you some time. And I think you guys are being a little lazy, because again, the death process is uncomfortable. But what happens after that? The metamorphosis, what happens after is you turn into this beautiful butterfly and you emerge as a brand new person. Okay, so let's get into your Celtic cross. I will be clarifying with the Smith-Waite tarot deck. It's the Centennial deck, and it's smaller. I like to use the smaller cards for clarification, just so everything is easier to see. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury, North Node. This is more of a general reading. And it'll cover whatever comes out: relationships, health, business, career, finances. I feel like there's a strong focus on finances this month, Sag. And there's a strong focus on some type of toxic relationship. Somebody's trying to come back in, and then this is going to be time to make that judgment about that. Okay, so you are going through another test, okay, to help you get unstuck. See? You can't make this shit up. Hermit. And Hermit is good because this is you seeking wisdom. This is you, you know, going within. But for me, the Hermit, he kind of represents just the lonely energy that you guys, I felt. I'm feeling lonely, okay? You may not be alone, but you feel alone. I feel what it is. So this is a 9, so something needs to end. Maybe there's a lack of clarity right now in your life, and that is needing to end here. There's a light here. His head is down. It's almost like he has this light leading the way, but he's not even using it. His eyes are closed, and he's trusting his inner wisdom to guide him. And I think the light is a representation of his inner guidance, okay, his inner impulse. What's crossing you is the King of Cups, and he's coming in reverse. King of Cups energy in the reverse. I mean, typically with the Celtic cross, the crossing card wouldn't be read in the reverse, but I do read them in the reverse, how they come out. And I feel like what's crossing you is not being able to express, once again, how you truly feel. You're not living in your authentic self here. This could be someone not expressing their true feelings, someone that may have lied to you, someone you may have dealt with, someone untrustworthy. You may be with someone, but this person makes you feel lonely, even though you're with them, okay? Because they're not nurturing you. And I think that you're in a relationship where you have become very complacent. And this is for male or female, okay? You've become very complacent in this relationship. And I feel you've been wearing a mask, pretending to be the King of Cups, but really, you know, maybe you're living a double life, or just being unable to tell the person how you truly feel, okay? How you truly feel. Being transparent. The King of Cups, again, can be very, you know, in his very negative state. He can be very emotionally abusive. He can be physically abusive. You know, he's a liar, he's a cheat. But this is the weaker aspect of the king as well. So this could be a king that is not sure of their masculinity. This could be, again, I'm feeling more of feeling unstable or feeling detached, okay, emotionally from someone, but wearing a mask to, you know, show the mask is there as if you were emotionally involved, but you're not, okay? Not being your authentic self in this relationship. Queen of Wands showed up again. When I was shuffling, I saw the Queen of Wands for you guys. And in the past, there was passion. In the past, you were more assertive. Yellow, you were creative. There's a lot of yellow. creativity. You can speak your mind. Lots of passion here for this person or this relationship or a job or a creative endeavor. But what's crowning the reading is the High Priestess. Let me bring this down just a little bit. Okay. And sorry for the glare. It reflects off the glass. Oh, I could see smudges. And I washed my hands. What's happening is I sometimes forget, and then I kind of like scratch my head, and I have oil in my hair. It gets oily. I guess that's why my fingertips get oily. So I apologize. It bothers me, and you probably didn't even notice it, but I saw it. But High Priestess is crowning the energy, and that is not trusting your intuition. Not trusting your intuition. Also, there could have been lies. Again, I am sensing lies here. I see 2 men here. 1 woman and 2 men. I mean, you could consider a hermit a guy, a woman that has many options, but I'm looking at the court cards, and I feel like some of you women had to choose between 2 people. Or again, this person may, if you're a guy, you may have been living a double life here. But the Emperor is coming in reverse, and there's also weakness. The weaker side of the Emperor here. And the fundamental issue, I don't even know why I skipped over him, but he's the present or the fundamental of the issue. And the Emperor is reversed because you could have been dealing with someone controlling. Or this again could be, I'm getting a feeling that somebody didn't feel like they wore the pants in this relationship, is what I'm picking up. With the High Priestess is 2. 2s are waiting. 2s are the numbers of gestation are waiting, and I kind of feel like maybe you're waiting on someone to offer you an emotional, some type of commitment, or more than what they were trying to offer you. This is stability. This is consistency. This is a solid foundation. This is a 4. But I feel like somebody wasn't offering some type of stability to you. Let's clarify. The bottom of the deck is the Star, by the way. Let's clarify the Emperor needing to have hope and faith. It's an 8. It talks about expansion and growth. She's naked. She's vulnerable. A lot of you guys, like I said, wearing that mask, scared of to be vulnerable. Hiding your vulnerability, hiding your true feelings, your emotions. So it makes sense that that would be the overall energy. The Chariot reverse is clarifying the Emperor, but I kind of feel like I need more cards. Yeah, see, she's controlling. Queen of Wands, she's the boss. I mean, she's controlling in her negative aspects, but I feel like here you don't feel like you're wearing the pants in this relationship. But once upon a time, there was harmony. Yes, there's a lot of conflicts. You're dealing with someone that it doesn't have to be, you know, the cards are not gender specific. So it doesn't have to be, you know, this is a man feeling like he's not in control, but it is being presented as a male figure. And the Queen of Wands is clarifying. I feel like there was a lot of conflict, or there is a lot of conflict if you are dealing if you're in a relationship or a committed relationship and you don't feel like you're in control. You feel like your counterpart is the more controlling one, and you may be a husband that's dealing with a very controlling wife that she wears the pants. She's more of the masculine energy in the relationship. So in the future, we have the Queen of Swords, somebody getting cut out. But this is also truth. Somebody finally speaking their truth. But this is after hardship, because she's a divorcee. She's embittered because she's been through so much. She's very keen and she can call out anyone on their bullshit. She's standing in her power, in her truth, and she has her sort of truth and she's ready to cut heads off. Okay, so I feel like the immediate future is you standing up for yourself, standing up for what's right. This could be a situation at work where you're dealing with some type of micromanagement, favoritism at work, quarreling at work, maybe some type of disputes due to work politics, maybe being targeted by a superior. Maybe you're a superior at work, but you're being undermined by another superior. Your doubts and your fears is the Seven of Cups. Maybe dealing with someone that might have many options, maybe not being able to make a choice or a good decision. Again, the Judgment card came up here and it talks about needing to make a difficult decision. Having a lot on your plate and not sure if you can make the right decision because you don't know what the outcome will be. Okay? And the High Priestess, I feel like it's fear because you're not trusting and you're not listening to your intuition and you're not trusting yourself. You don't have faith. High Priestess in reverse also is, again, being with someone that's non-committable. And yeah, with the high seat, fearing a lack of success, fearing that you may fail if you make a decision. For example, if you make a decision to leave a job that you're not happy in, you might be afraid that you may fail doing that. Clarify the High Priestess, please. Or this is maybe you being a third party, as in a situation, because we do have now two women here, two queens, fire sign, fire sign and air sign, and we have the Sun reverse. Yeah, somebody's keeping a secret. There's something is hidden. Something you don't have all the facts about something. You don't have clarity on a situation that involves a third party, because we have two women here. Could be a married woman stepping out of a relationship, or a married man stepping out. And it's a fire sign and an air sign being presented. We have Aries, we have Cancer, Pisces or Scorpio being presented. We also have a Leo, heavy, Virgo, with the Hermit and the High Priestess too. Okay, Sag. So I'm clarifying the Sun reverse some more. Clarify the Sun. Why is the Sun reverse here? Definitely a lack of clarity. Definitely duplicity. Someone is not being forthcoming. You're feeling frustrated. You're feeling some type of sadness. Ooh, see? The Moon. Can't make this up. And at the bottom we have the Three of Swords. So it is definitely a third party situation. Juggling options. And someone not expressing their feelings because they can't make their mind up about who they want. Right. And with the Chariot and the Eight of Cups, someone's going to make a decision to, oh, I wasn't supposed to shuffle. Oh, you guys, I do that all the time. I start to shuffle because it's just a force of habit. I shuffled and I got the Sun. I'm going to keep it because the outside influence is there's light being shed on a situation here. And your hopes and your desires is you're going to get justice. And the outcome, I was supposed to shuffle, is the Tower. Okay, so the hopes and desires is getting some type of justice. I always break my crosses by accident. Sometimes when I split the deck, I like to just pull right off the top, but it's okay. I was guided to do it like that. Justice, because I feel like here in the immediate future, see, we have the Queen of Swords, and somebody's going to get cut out. This isn't a relation, still a relationship. There will be some type of light being shined on a situation here. The outside influence is possibly a fire sign, specifically a Leo, Sagittarius. And I feel like you're going to gain some type of clarity. Clarify the Sun card. In regards to the situation, clarify the Sun card. Clarify the Sun card, please. You're going to definitely gain some clarity, and this is a 1. This could be how others see you. They could see you as being positive, being happy, but again, that mask. There's a difficult situation that you're having trouble moving away from. Wow. And I randomly picked that card. You're wearing this mask. People see you as happy, but you're not. You're mourning. You're mourning something, holding on to something, and you're having a tough time letting it go. But people see you as happy-go-lucky. This could be maybe something in relations to a child. I did see the Empress reversed. Someone may have lost a child. Someone may have aborted a child due to a secret relationship. They got pregnant and they had to give up the baby because, you know, of the scandal, not wanting to be in the scandal of being pregnant by a married man is what I'm seeing, or a married woman getting pregnant by another man and having to give, you know, having to go through or make a tough judgment. And they're still mourning the loss because there's a baby right here. But somebody's going to find out. Because the sun shines, like I said, when it shines the light, you can't hide from the light. Okay? So let's clarify justice. Why justice? Well, actually, Two of Cups is being clarifying the Queen of Swords as the immediate outcome. If I were to look at just these cards down here, the Sun, Queen of Swords, and the Tower, I would look at that as positive change. I would look at that a truth. Someone was finally going to express their truth about a relationship and how they truly feel about someone. And it's going to cause a Tower moment. But this Tower moment is going to bring in positivity, because I always look at a Tower as a positive. Someone finally being able to, yeah, justice is them leaving a situation where they're no longer fulfilled to be with somebody else. That makes them happy. Okay? And Sag, I feel like this is your energy. So please let me know if this resonates. Hermit. King of Cups. See, they want to be with the King of Cups character. That's what I was thinking. Somebody is dating two men. The husband is controlling, mean. What's crossing them is they want to be with the King of Cups guy. But they're married, so their hopes and dreams is to get a divorce so they could be with their lover. Ending feeling lonely and expressing some love, or being with someone that expresses love to them. No longer wearing that mask. Clarify the Emperor. This is the guy, the controlling husband. Clarify the Emperor. So this makes, wow, justice in reverse. See? It makes so much sense now, that attachment. And look, justice, clarifying the Emperor, needing to make a fair and just decision, cutting off. They're gonna choose. This is you or the crossword. You're gonna choose to cut out this Emperor in reverse. He's nasty. He's a narcissist, and you're gonna make a judgment call here with the Judgment, and it's gonna be fair and just. It's gonna balance you out, because we have a 2 and we have an 11, which reduces to a 2. So this is talking about balance coming in. Clarify the Tower. So yeah, I see that you guys may have gotten pregnant and had to get an abortion, and that's what's very hard. And maybe your partner will find that out. Yeah, see? The 4 of Pentacles reverses releasing, expressing, releasing something, opening up. Clarify the 4 of Pentacles. This could be about a job as well, you guys, but I'm feeling this relationship heavy. There needs to be a judgment. Yeah, Queen of Swords. Cutting out somebody. This is avoidance. I mean, this could be success when it comes to a career reading or finances. Excuse me. But I feel like this is someone guarding their heart, not expressing themselves. And I feel like this person now opening up. The catalyst was Queen of Swords. being honest about another relationship that they want to be in, letting go of the toxic relationship. This causes a Tower moment. This brings in profound change. Queen of Swords energy, divorce, because she's a divorcee. She's cutting out the husband. Okay, so this is not going to resonate with everyone, obviously, but this is what I'm picking up. Somebody's going to get a divorce. They're going to be with their lover, the person that they truly love, because they had to wear this mask. They were hanging on that tree, being complacent, but not being fulfilled. And now there needs to be some type of a death. They're laying down, see? Laying down a burden. And here's the card that I saw that kept coming up when I said someone's going to be coming, rushing towards you fast. So once they decide to stop being stuck in limbo and go through the death process, there will be a Tower moment. Someone's going to end a marriage. Get rid of this. This is a burden. They're going to let go of this burden. What is the final outcome? What is the final outcome, please? See? Happiness, balance, harmony. Sometimes you got to be honest with yourself about how you truly feel. You may be dating someone that's much older than you, but very controlling. Wow, the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune. It did try to come out in the reverse, but I feel like it's coming out in the reverse because you guys have not made the decision yet. But I feel like once you make the decision, you will be a pair. You will be fulfilled emotionally. You'll meet your match. Oh wow, the star came back out. They're saying to have hope and have faith, and that the decision you make here with the Judgment will be the right decision for you. Okay? So I'm going to ask, what is the best course of action for this situation? For the Sagittarius that may be reluctant to end the relationship or to leave a job. What is the best course of action? Because I do also see someone getting fired. With the Tower card, you're gonna speak your truth, but you're gonna be letting them have it. You're gonna lose your job, but it's gonna make you happy. You're gonna find happiness in the end, I feel. What's the best course of action? They're saying not to make a hasty decision. They're saying to think everything through. Okay, with the Knight of Wands reversed, don't make a hasty decision. Plan out everything. If you are going to speak your truth, don't just do it, blurt it out of anger. They're saying don't rush and make a hasty decision. See? Because you're going to be met with opposition, the Knight of Swords. They said don't do that. And he kept coming out for a reason. Okay? Communication. Three of Pentacles is about teamwork, about communicating, alliances and partnerships. Being, I look at this card as being diplomatic too. Because as you can see, they're talking to each other. This is for work, people with work situations where this ties into career. Feeling like you're being oppressed at work. There looks like there's some rivalry at work where maybe a superior is targeting you. Clarify that Three of Pentacles. Or undermining your work, spreading rumors. They're saying, you know, find somebody, people that you're in alliance with. Maybe you need to file a complaint with your HR department. Clarify the Three of Pentacles. And then I'll end there. Yeah, someone might lose their job in the process, so be careful. They're saying, yeah, don't be out at work, rah, 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 scream, you know what I'm saying? Like, getting into fights, because they're saying if you do, you're going to be unemployed. So make a plan first. And as it relates to this relationship, same thing, to avoid a big fight. Approach it in a diplomatic way. Don't be insecure. You know, this is about insecurity. A lot of you guys are focused on stability. You're afraid of your stability because you're with somebody that provides for you financially, or they keep you, they provide for you financially, or you may feel like on your own you won't be as financially stable. But they're saying that the star card to be faithful, have hope and faith, and not to worry. You will, whatever decision you make will be the right decision, as long as you're not stuck, as long as you're detaching. Remember, there's several different options available for you, is what they're saying. So even if you did lose your job, there will be other opportunities being presented. Remember, the woman of the coin, sounds like the woman of the corn. The woman with the coin in her hand is new acquaintances, friends, a new person coming in, a new opportunity to make money. And this is the doors, new doors being opened to you. Okay, so that is your reading. Thank you guys for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe to my channel.